Boom. Start again. The solar flares will continue until morale improves. Grand Rising. It's time to get up, Light Warriors. The solar flares continue on, and it's really changing who we are. And we're getting, our timeline is getting blasted away. Consciousness is getting blasted away. And time again, we get hit with these solar flares. We have another one coming in right now, and it's changing us. It's changing us for the better. It's changing everything and aligning us to our highest timeline. You know, in our rational mind, we could say, oh, this wasn't supposed to be. This is, you know, not what I expected. But you are actually changing timeline. You are getting blasted away with the solar flare. Some people are feeling it, the pressure in the head right now. Let us know if you're feeling your heart pumping away. This electromagnetic energy cannot be denied, and it allows everything to rise up to the surface. And we have a lot to discuss today in this world-famous live stream and tremendous lesson. Yeah, we're going to be talking about another solar flare popping off. This has been the norm. Solar cycle 25 will continue to peak all the way till 2025. If you're not making changes in your everyday life, and you're, maybe suffering, right? Your soul is telling you something is wrong here. And we have to navigate this wave because it's not going to stop. If you go to the beach and the tsunami wave comes, it's going to knock you over. So you better get out of the way or learn how to ride the wave. And this is not stopping. You are not greater than Mother Nature. Mother Nature will knock you over. So, and it's not allowing, God is not allowing the lower timelines, the lower vibrational frequencies to continue. We'll talk about solar activity and the connection to human consciousness. We will talk about manifestation of timelines, how the old is fading away. We're going to have story time with Uncle Mike. We're going to have real life examples. The summer crew has returned, baby. Yeah, we're getting back. Everything is going back to the way it's supposed to be. And, you might be looking at the world in the past few years and you're seeing some things they're feeling a little off the mark. Things are strange. It's not so great. What happened to all the wonderful things? Well, the fun has just begun, baby. Yeah. And we have to realize that we are being charged up. God will not allow what has been going on to continue to go on. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Stay focused on the message today. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So your cup is being filled up right now. Some people might have a straw in your cup and siphoning your coffee out. They're siphoning your water out. You can't pour from an empty cup. You want to pour and share with others and charge them up. Well, you have to be filled up as well. And, you know, that parasitical energy is leaving the earth right now. And the fun is returning. You know, a lot of times we look around and say, where did all the fun go? And yesterday, it was a really prime example of the new earth. I'm actually on the new earth right now. It's literally what we all are, but it's actually manifesting now into the reality. And it's really a great time. So we gave everyone enough time to get on this very powerful live stream and energy update. I'm absolutely grateful for all of your support. Could you kindly smash the like button or gently tap the like button right now? It really helps others find this message. The more of you hit the like button, more people will find this message, the more that our community will grow. If you're new to the channel and this type of message and work resonates with you, please subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button. Click the bell. Select all. You will get daily notifications. We have a video 9 a.m. Eastern time every single day, twice on Friday. So hit that notification bell. You could actually set an alarm on your phone and make sure that you know that every day, a little reminder that we will be back with something to expand your consciousness. The Our Everyday Lives community is on all platforms. We have Telegram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Rumble. All the links are in the description and the channel page. If you would like to join our Patreon, tonight on Patreon, we will be hosting a live Zoom meeting. We'll be talking about everything that we went through this past week and much more uncensored content on Patreon. It is beautiful to see the family grow out there in the interworld. And it's growing actually in real life as well. You might be noticing this right now, right? So you might have been in isolation. You might have actually been prevented from actually having friends in your everyday life. And then all of a sudden this density leaves you, and all of a sudden you start, all of these beautiful new friends start coming into your life, and you could just see the mojo is coming back, baby. Are you feeling it? You're laughing with your friends, and we're going to be talking about all this today. But these solar flares that are coming in are changing us, and we're going to go through step by step all the way. You might be new to this. Yeah, you got to be mindful of your energy budget, because you don't want them siphoning your energy away. We're on an energy budget here. Another solar flare pops off. The NOAA warns a CME cloud can deliver a blow to Earth. Earth has recently evaded 3 CME direct hits. This week, we had a lot of solar activity, and the sun had 2 separate main solar flare eruptions. Regions in North America experienced radio blackouts from the first one, what is coming today and beyond. And the NOAA monitors solar storms from the Discover satellite, and it's missing vowels. I wonder what the Discover satellite actually stands for. It's spelt all weird, and I don't understand that. Does anyone know in the chat? You could let us know in the comments. But they are monitoring the solar storms. They misspelt the Discover satellite. It's missing vowels. I don't know why. But this is how we get this information that is coming in from the solar activity. Yeah, and changes are coming all around the world, all around the planet, and we're feeling this right now. Last night with my friends, we were looking at the sunset, and then all of a sudden on the other side we had a moonrise. I said, wow, look at that moonrise. And, you know, we're feeling that shift of the full moon energy. So we have the sun, we have the solar flares, we have the full moon. All of these electromagnetic energies are influencing and shifting us and shifting our timeline. So, a lot of people, and you might be new to this, and you say, how do solar flares, how can these energies actually affect us? I don't see them. As humans, we only see invisible light. However, visible light is only a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. So we are actually blind. We're like third eye blind to most of the lights and sounds of the universe. You don't even see them with the naked eye. Ooh. So, these things, just because you can't see them, it doesn't mean that they don't exist. They do exist. They do exist. Like the M&Ms, remember that commercial? They do exist. These energies do exist, and you actually feel them right now. So many people are feeling that the world's vibrational frequency has changed. And you feel that this is such a strange world post-2020. Let us know in the comments. And if you feel alone and you feel like, how can I continue moving forward? We are actually in the bottleneck of time. We're living through the rapture, and this is actually the greatest moment in the history of humanity. Years from now, we will look back, we will share our war stories, and it's such an amazing time period that we were all alive to go through this. The history books, or our story books, whatever they're going to call them in the future, they are going to be written about us. And to actually see, so I know it could be spooky, when you actually have awareness, remember, awareness is the precursor to change. So when you're aware, you could change what you're doing, how you're feeling. You can change your perception. You could look at an event, you could look at something, and your perception could say, because you are tuned in, you are plugged into the matrix subconscious programming, you could look at this event and you could say, wow, this was a bad event. This is terrible. Why did this happen? But actually, in reality, it's a good event. It's a great event, and it's actually serving your greatest purpose. We actually have to bring the fun back. The inner child is coming back online. When you start to think about the frequencies, don't you just want to have fun? Don't you want to be a kid again? And they say, you need to be an adult. You better do this. I better do this? No, I don't actually have to do anything. And that's where we have to stay focused on. Bring back the fun. You are actually a sovereign being. And you're having a human experience, and you're actually here to learn and grow, and it's for your everyday life experience. This is a self-empowerment channel. You cannot pour from an empty cup. As we are seeing the energy is rising, right? We are filling up our cup once again. The energy is returning to us. We're calling back our energy. All of our fractals are coming back into the vessel. We're summoning them all back to us. Over the course of time, and we are tricked, because free will is the law of the universe. We have to remember the universal laws, and also the universal law of consent. Sometimes we are tricked to giving our consent. And, as we go through our life, we could review. We're on life review right now. You could review your life, and you could say, what are all the things that happened to get me to where I was today? And you could sit there. I was talking to a good friend on the phone yesterday, and we were playing life review. And how do we get caught up in these traps over the course of our journey? And sometimes we're given these programs that are out there, and we say, oh, well, this is what the program says. I might as well just go along with it. While all along, you knew the answers. You knew the truth in the sacred heart. Remember that your heart emits an electromagnetic field 5,000 times greater than your brain. So we have to be awake and aware to the authentic energies. As we constantly get bombarded with the solar flares, we are now shifted onto a new timeline. Remember, there are main timelines for the collective, and you actually have a timeline. And every time there's pivotal decisions in your life, this time period, we're in the future, we are going to go back and look at this year. We're going to look at the middle of this year. We're going to be looking at everything that's happened since the rapture wave was documented in the Schumann resonance readout. If you're new to the channel, you could check out those videos. Very powerful videos. Very powerful, real documentation right before our very eyes. We will look at this time and we will look at the decisions of people. We all have the ability to create a new timeline. You're actually creating a new timeline through your DNA in water. Wrong pipe. So I get so excited here. We're all recalibrating our timelines and we are making the decisions. Several years ago, someone told me I was in a matrix job. And I was like the only one. And someone told me, she said, every decision that you make in that area is altering the timeline there. Even if you don't realize it, even if you think you are the only one, the only person, every decision that you make is altering the timeline. You might get motivated. Sometimes the solar flares come in, they shake you up. It's time to shake things up once again. You get blasted away with this energy, and then we're shifted onto a new timeline. Solar cycle 25 is peaking all the way till 2025. So we have to navigate this time period. Solar activity and human consciousness. There are dynamic changes happening right now. You could see them in the world. Isn't it crazy what we're seeing in the world? We're seeing like people checking the weather for smoke now. Isn't this a biblical time period? You could let us know in the chat. The world is literally on fire right now. It's a biblical time period. My friend showed me this chart and it showed where all the fires were. And think about like the prophecies and thinking about the apocalypse and that fire. The world is literally on fire, but people just go back to work. They just want their matrix. If a collection of people don't say enough is enough right now, remember, we are in an extinction event. We are in an extinction event right now. And it's about consciousness. Are you conscious and aware of what's going on? And then through your free will, you will actually create the new timeline. And God is shaking us with the solar. It's actually assistance. We are being assisted via the solar flares right now. And the solar flares give us the little nudge that we need. We have dynamic changes that are happening. We have dynamic changes in human behavior. I've made a lot of new friends recently, and even though that, maybe they're watching the channel right now, but they're new to this awakening journey. But they're realizing the dynamic shifts of people. They're saying, why are these people acting so strange? Are you noticing it as well? Let us know in the comments. Are you noticing people lose their minds? I see it. I have real life people in my life that I speak to. I listen to other people that share, and everyone is sharing recently that people are out there losing their minds right now. And this is actually happening right now. The Hopi Blue Star Prophecy spoke about this. When it comes to solar activity, it's about what is actually the psyche of the person. People are becoming more psychologically imbalanced. At the same time, people are also becoming more focused and driven. And you could actually see this in the world right now. You could see people, you know them, or you thought you know them. And this has been this is not new. The solar flares have been increasing. Everything is increasing. Everything. When you see everything go up, we have Schumann resonance spikes up. We have solar flares, and especially the X-class solar flares, even the M-class solar flares. I believe it was 2018, there were 0 M-class solar flares. Now it's like we get an M-class every week. It keeps going. It keeps going. So grateful for all the support. So many people are coming onto this live stream. We have a lot of important stuff today. Please kindly smash the like button if you just came in. I'm so grateful when you hit the like button. It helps others find this message. So we are actually broadcasting the signature, and we are actually creating a brand new timeline. And it has to be in resonance. Everything is happening according to vibrational frequency. And times have changed, and consciousness has changed as well. Everyone likes that quote, but it's so true though. Because do you want to be happy? Are you treating others with respect? Remember, no stone will be left unturned. No stone will be left unturned. So you could go out in public, you could pretend to be something, but God sees what's going on everywhere. It's also documented in the Akashic records. Some people don't like that. You see, some people, and I'm just sharing the truth about consciousness today, because of the way the world is. And it's no one's fault. We were all born into this matrix. Do you have the courage to unplug, Neo? Neo, do you have the courage to unplug from the matrix? The way the world works right now, they have actually a fake cloud. It's called social media and the cloud that's out there. And people, and they become more narcissistic with it. And we've shared about this many times. You could see people on the failing platform, InstaFace or whatever it is, and they could fake who they are, right? They could put a filter on that changes how their face looks. They could change how their backside looks, right? It's all fake. They could go out. They could be, pretending, trying to make others be envious of them. Oh, we're having a good time, right? Click, and then they just go right back on the phone. And in this world right now, they have been pulled almost into, and they're basically already in the metaverse. That's okay. But we have to disconnect from this. This is not the real thing. The Akashic records is the real thing. When you're documenting every aspect of your life, you're taking a picture of your food, whatever it is. That's not the real documentation that's going on. This also makes people nervous. Everything that you do is being documented in the Akash. Oh yeah. That's why, as your DNA comes back online, you are actually becoming more powerful. And as we are back online, you start, all of a sudden, your skills start coming back. You're becoming more of yourself. And this really happens when you let go of the fear. When fear is cleared out of your life, when guilt is shame, all of these lower vibrational levels of consciousness are cleared away, and the solar flares are just assisting us. We say this time and time again. The solar flash is an inside job. It's an inside job. And it's actually powering us up right now. It's actually activating the lions right now. Are the lions in the chat right now? You could let us know. It's a powerful time, and we're actually bringing back the family. We're bringing back the crew. And we might have been taken away. They have a gravitational tractor out there, and it steers you off the timeline. And then God says, here's some solar flares. Boo, 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 boo. Serpents. Boo, 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 boo. Here goes the solar flares. And then all of a sudden you're looking around and say, what just happened? God's like, boom, 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 solar flare. Boom, 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 solar flare. We have a good time on this channel. if you're new to the channel. And it's funny because this is literally happening and people are experiencing this as well. And you know what? It's actually helping us manifest a brand new timeline. And you know, the way that we used to live our life, thinking that the TV actually, that's why they call it a broadcast. They are actually broadcasting a spell. And that is actually becoming, I hope there's alerts coming in right now. I hope it doesn't throw us off. It's actually the broadcast of another person's reality. So remember, you actually can be tricked into manifesting a wrong timeline, right? And if you want to say, what's the science of that in our personal life? You heard of the placebo effect, and there is also the nocebo effect. So we could be tricked into manifesting bad things. We want to focus on the placebo effect, or the power of positivity, baby. And we want to start manifesting a new reality. And you know what? There is a lot of energy that it takes to really change the program. It takes a lot of energy. And that's why we are getting assistance right now from the solar flares. So it just actually puts us in alignment. And others have spoken about this as well. So solar flares keep coming in. Psychologically imbalanced might become more psychologically imbalanced. Focused and driven actually becomes more focused and driven. And we have to stay focused on this right now. We actually even spoke about it's actually being supported by the full moon that is happening right now in the now moment. So we're actually getting it from both ends, right? It's so much more powerful when it comes from both ends. And we have to let go, absolutely. We have to let go of witchcraft. If you are not affected by fear, guilt, or shame, you are immune from witchcraft. All of these energies play a role right now. And all of these things are leaving our life. New things are coming into our life. And yeah, we're not worried about the prestige any longer. We need to have prestige. We're getting alerts on the phone. We got the EBS going off right now on the phone. I don't know if the mic picked that up. We're okay. Just give me the 5x5. I'm just making sure that we are still hearing us loud and clear. Yeah, and absolutely. You could write it in the chat. We are immune from witchcraft. You know? Oh, we got the 5x5. We're going. London is in the chat right now. We are in the UK, also part of my story today. Also part of the story today. You know, it's really amazing how timelines are shifting, and you're actually manifesting a brand new timeline, and we're getting back to the good times once again. You know, over the past few summers, you know, I said, you know what, the summer used to be so much fun, and you used to hang out with people. You actually had a summer crew. When did you ever have a summer crew? You got together with friends and you would hang out during the summer. Being a single guy, I want to have a summer crew once again, and all of a sudden, a summer crew has emerged. So we are on the timeline right now that we have the Summer Crew 2023 is back in full effect. And you know what? In the past few years, you know, looking at the world, and you know, I said to myself, you know, we used to have a summer crew, and we all used to hang out all summer long. We were always out at the beach, out of the pool, outside doing things, and we said, where was the summer crew? And now, all of a sudden, we have a brand new summer crew. And, you know, it's really great. We have everyone coming together. And it's not really like how it used to be. It's actually the 5D summer crew. And, you know, our new Our new summer crew is is actually, it's a representation of what we have here on our channel. Truth rises. Thank you so much for the support. I miss water balloon fights, Michael. I agree with that. We need to have the water balloon fights. We have to have all these things, right? But being a single guy, you know, you go out there, you get your friends together, and you just hang out from all day long. And now it's back and better than ever before. Our summer crew, right? We are from 25 to 75. That is our new summer crew. So somehow God has remanifested a brand new summer crew. And years ago, I used to have a summer crew, and you know, experiencing this right now, you know what? We go through dark times, and you know what? Now we're all coming back together. So we're 25 to 75. We're all hanging out right now. Well, you could join the summer crew right now. I see it in the chat right now. If you want to be part of the summer crew 2023, you could let us know in the comments. We are bringing back the summer crew like never before. I actually seen this over the past few years. I would go to the beach. There was no one around. I would say, where did everyone go? Especially, you know, 2020, 2021. People were all coming out. I actually shared this with my new summer crew. And I said, I used to go to the beach, and I would see people every year. And I would have the same friends that would show up every single year, and I saw them. It was similar to the gym as well. And then all of a sudden something happened, and then they all disappeared. But the summer crew is coming back. If you are ready to resurrect the summer crew right now with the solar flares, please smash the like button. We are bringing back the summer crew right now, baby. Absolutely, we're bringing back the summer crew. So, you know, we have a lot of you could come. Listen, when we get the light ships, we all come together for the summer crew. Part of our summer crew is Detective Gary. Gary might be watching right now. We have Detective Gary in the summer crew. And so we're all hanging out. And Detective Gary, he investigates everything. He goes out there. He's looking around. He's asking questions. He points everything out. And then there was like another group of people. Maybe they'll come into the summer crew, and we just keep getting bigger and bigger. And it's all about the summer crew 2023. So then he finds out these people were from the UK, and they're like sitting right across from us. And it's like, wow, it's so crazy. You know, you hear the accent, and then we all start talking. And we have people that are from the UK, and somehow we're all sitting around and we're looking at everyone. We're all different ages. We're all different people, and we're all hanging out, and we're having a great time. And it really is, it was like, I share a lot about the island of misfit toys. Do you know about the island of misfit toys? We're all coming together. We're all different, and we're having a great time. So Detective Gary, he was on the case. He was finding everything out. So this leads to another story as well. So then they're about to leave, and the Detective Gary goes to us, they're going to get pizza. And we're looking at Gary and we say, how do you know that they're going to get pizza? I'm like, so that's how Detective Gary, the birth of Detective Gary he figures everything out. So because of this, then now Gary is talking about pizza. And then, you know, one of my other friends, she orders a big pizza. And this also brings in, we all need to stay focused at this time. We do not want to fall and get tricked by peer pressure. Don't get tricked by peer pressure. So everyone's having a good time. Now they have the pizza, and you know, I'm trying to get, I am getting back in shape. We are back and better than ever before. And they're like, just have one pizza. And then like Gary's like grabbing my arm. He's like, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm twisting your arm. So anyway, I wound up having one slice of pizza. I regretted it afterwards. I have a new I have a new regiment right now. So every night I try to do a run. I do a run every single night. So now I get ready for the run. I get ready for the run. I hydrate myself before the run. So I drink the lemon water and I start running. And then like literally like not even a minute, I have this massive cramp in my stomach. And the water is just like sitting in my stomach right now. Because the pizza is like clogging up the digestive system. And the water is just sitting there. So now, I'm getting cramped up and it kind of threw up. I actually had a pretty good run, but the moral of the story is don't give in to peer pressure during your summer 2023 journey. We are all bringing back the summer crew. Do you want to be part of our summer crew? You could let us know in the chat and in the comments. We're getting bigger and better than ever before. So authentically, I said to myself, I'm pumping the weights. Sometimes anyone that's into the bodybuilding lifestyle, it actually is good to have one cheat meal every once in a while. So, I teach it all here on our everyday lives. So, if you are dieting, you actually want to trick your body every once in a while and not eat clean every single meal of every single day. So it is good to have one cheat meal. It is actually funny. I wake up today, I think my stomach even got flatter from having the pizza last night. And that's actually, it's a representation even of what my Nana taught me. There's a time for this and a time for that. There was a chicken on that pizza. There wasn't a vegetable in sight though. But we are bringing back the vegetables. We're bringing back, but also to make a long story short, so now I've been in the sun like all day long and I wind up having watermelon for dinner. So if that is you, if you have watermelon for dinner now on the new earth, you could let us know. I honestly, so I'm reading the chat right now. I'm recently getting it back. I actually feel, and I'm also, I am Italian. I am actually, adapting this way of running again. Years ago, I actually, there was a summer and I lived off a boardwalk for the summer. And not every single day, but I would say a minimum of 4 times a week, 4 or more times a week, I would run the boardwalk every day. And I'm in the sun and I'm running every single day. So now I do see that I feel a little stiff while I'm running, but the more that we do things, the more things are loosening up. A cauliflower pizza is tremendous. Absolutely, yeah. So, and that's just like we're coming back right now. Like sometimes it's like, we're getting a little stiff. We're going through these symptoms right now. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a tremendous clearing and meditation coming up in a few minutes. We're loosening up once again. So we've been stiff. You've been stiff for the past few years. And again, it's not your fault, right? You could look out in the world. You could look out in TV land. People have anxiety. That's why we're focused on the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, the sacral and the solar areas, because we've taken on a lot of anxiety. And that's why it's really important for the chaotic and confusing energies to leave. That's what's been clearing up right now. We don't want to, we can't stay in confusing energies. That's what this time period is all about. It's all about building structure. So we want to build a very strong structure at this time. And when we stay focused on building a structure, right, there's a time for this and a time for that. The chaos is over. You could write it in the comments right now. The chaos is over. Zazasi writes, summer sun pizza full of light of Christ. I love that. We have summer and sun and fun. It is time for sun and fun. Once again, you could hit the like button if you're having a good time. So you are, and I'm being, as authentic as possible. I have now reached a point where if I'm inside of the house and I see the sun is blazing outside, I say, oh, the sun is blazing. I feel like I must go out in the sun. Like it's like I'm stirring, I'm shaking. It's like I have to get out there in the sun. And that might resonate with you. Like you can't stay inside when the sun is so bright. The summer 2023, the sun is really bright. Hotter than the sun, bigger than the ocean, kid. That's the summer of 2023. And I don't know, how it's all going to play out. We're already seeing this volatility, this change. Dynamic changes are happening right now. Do you feel it, Jill? I love everyone in the chat right now. Keep hitting the like button. We're going to grow so much today. It's such a dynamic energy. And you know what? You don't realize how much was hidden from you. That's why God is not allowing it right now. There's a whole new world out there. Can you see the brand new world that's out there? And in this new world, we have left this illusion. How are solar flares doing this? Because it's affecting our human consciousness. It affects human brainwaves. This is a call to action, because what we're doing here is we're waking up another mass of people. The name of the channel is Our Everyday Lives. Take a look at it. Do your own research and see how solar flares affect the consciousness, affect the human brain waves. Just because you can't see it, like for example, you're looking outside, you see sun, but you don't actually see maybe a massive wave come in. Some of you are able to see it, I know that. If you are able to see lights and hear sounds that are part of the electromagnetic spectrum but out of visible light, why don't you share it in the comments or in the live stream? I know a lot of people are able to see that. I did a world famous video about the spirit orbs that I've documented on film. Have you ever seen spirit orbs? And very rarely, but I have seen some of these spirit orbs with my own eyes. It's very rare, and it's usually in the peripherals, not straight ahead. Maybe that resonates with you. If you've ever seen something, it's usually on, because remember, it's on a different plane. So it's kind of offset. So we might maybe not see it here, but we kind of see it in our peripherals. So I have documented over the years a lot of spirit orbs. For example, I'm just using this as an example. I have a full video on the channel page. You could type in spirit orbs, Our Everyday Lives. If you want to see it, it'll pop right up. Just like that, we can't see the energies that are outside visible light. So there are more energies that come in that we can't see, that are just we could go outside, we could see the light energy. It's beyond that. Peaceful Dreams writes, I texted Jesus and he answered back. Absolutely. Sometimes Peaceful Dreams, we could put a prayer out there. We could talk to God. And then eventually it comes back to us. And remember, we don't always know the time. Nobody can know the day or time. But sometimes these things happen on a delay. And these things are changing. So many people in the chat right now. During the Schumann resonance rapture wave, many things were cleared out of our everyday lives, and we were able to see the illusion for what it was worth. And now we start all over again. As I started this message off, boom, start again. And a lot of us are getting the boom, start again, and it constantly affects our human consciousness. And we have to constantly shift. And you'll be surprised how many illusions are set out there on TV. I saw it on TV. And that's why we're going to stay focused right now. Please hit the like button. And we are going to do a clearing and a massive meditation for everyone to embrace the summer 2023 energy like never before. Yeah, we are actually, again, we have to experience it for ourselves. When we are able to experience it for ourselves, then we have the firsthand tangible experience. No one can tell you these things. When in doubt, clear it out. When in doubt, so we're going to sage it out too. Don't go anywhere. We got tremendous sage today. I think we have it all. I have to make sure it's when I lock in, I start the live stream, I got to make sure I got everything on my desk here. I'm all ready to go. Oh, tremendous. Yeah. Shannon Wagner writes, don't let them feed off your loosh. Tie up loose ends right now. Tie them up, baby. Absolutely. And listen, everything's being cleared away. We're all going to see it right now. Please hit the like button. Hit the 777. This is the 777, the 2023 year. We are headed to the authentic timeline. There are the copycats, the Matrix. Remember, the Matrix copies God. There's so many things that are copying right now. So we are splitting the timelines. People are staying focused on authenticity, the Matrix, the fake. Your palate might even be changing. You can't even eat fake food any longer. And you could say, I used to eat this food, and now I can't eat this food any longer. For too long, we were living in a fake world, a fake timeline. And now we are embracing all of who we truthfully are. We call back all of our energy. Let us summon back all of our energy to ourselves right now. Let's become the person that we came here to be right now. Let's never live in fear, never guilt or shame. The light of Christ is returning. The solar flares are giving us this energy right now. This summer, 2023, we all become the greatest version of ourselves. Summer Crew 2023, hotter than the sun, bigger than the ocean, kid. Nature Boy, I appreciate that very much. Nature Boy writes, hey, Lucies, has it not occurred to you that we may be trapping you? Who has the most high? It's really all about the most high. If you look at the consciousness scale, light is the truth. The Christ is at the top of the scale. Truth is higher than anything else. It's the literal top. It is the most high. A lot of people can't handle the truth. It's very powerful, the truth. Notice it on your journey. A lot of us don't want to actually live in the truth because it causes us to take out the accountability mirror. And that's what's happening right now. The magnetic poles have flipped, and now we're actually doing it on the inside right now. We're not going outside. We're not looking to others. We're not listening to our fake family members that are trying to throw us off, our fake friends that are trying to throw us off, the co-workers around the water cooler that try to throw us off. This is an inside job, and the magnetic pole has now reversed, and now we're doing the work on the inside. And during this time period, everything is being cleared away with the Holy Spirit fire. And it's a purification process that we are all going through in the now moment. And, it's really important to stay focused on this purification. And just like if you are in your home, we are just giving it one more second here. I know it's taking a little bit too long right now. There we go. We see it. We see it rising. Just like how you would sage out your home with tremendous organic sage from HarleyRayCrystalShop.com. Tremendous, all different types of organic sage. Just like how we are clearing it out. Let's clear out the energy. Let's clear out the negativity right now. Let's get it all out right now. Clear it out. When in doubt, sage it out. And make sure you get organic sage too. That's why I always get it from Harley Ray Crystal Shop, because who knows? Listen, I see that some people spray Febreze. Do you know Febreze? Which is just chemicals, and if you breathe it in, it's not good. It's actually, it used to be called Febreze, but a Mandela effect happened. Are you familiar with the Mandela effect? Do you remember Febreze from years ago? Remember Febreze? Now it's Febreze. Look at the bottle. Wake up. We live in a matrix. Ooh, yeah. Some people get a little scared when they see the Mandela effect. I've seen many friends flip out on me because of the Mandela effect. It really triggers people, the Mandela effect. But this reality, remember, it's a frequency. We are tuned into a frequency right now. What frequency are you tuned into? Some people are tuned into the higher frequency, and some people are tuned into the lower frequency. And we are at the head of the table right now, absolutely. And we have to stay focused with that. We have to remember who we are. And the other side might send people to whisper in your ear, you are not this. You are not capable of this. Listen to me because I am knowing all of the spiritual stuff. Hannah, oh, it's good to see you, Hannah. I love you, Hannah. Thank you so much for the support. It's the 999 completion code. Hannah writes, every thought we have is the energy we create the universe's library. Shine your light from root chakra up to the crown and connect with the universe family of light. I love you very much, Hannah. I hope to see you tonight on our Zoom meeting on Patreon, Hannah. I love you. I really appreciate that. And again, if anyone is new and you'd like to join our Patreon Zoom tonight, we're all going to collaborate. We're going to have such a tremendous meeting. We have it every week, and it's getting bigger and better than ever before. We have to remove. They get in your ear. You remember, they cannot touch you, light warriors. But what they can do is cause you to have something called self-doubt. You have to believe in yourself. You can't have self-doubt. Link to Patreon is in the description. Maybe it is popping up in the chat right now. We do it usually once a week. It's a great time. We have other stuff on Patreon, and we're growing every single day. We're growing the Summer Crew 2023. If you want to be part of the Summer Crew 2023, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat. We're bringing back the fun again. We are clearing it out. These solar flares are changing our consciousness. They're expanding our consciousness. It's knocking the density away. The solar flares come in and knock the density away. And then all of a sudden, when everything is cleared away and you take back all of yourself, when you have the inexhaustible belief that you can do it, then you have become the person that you came here to be. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. Jenna writes, Michael for president. I appreciate that, Jenna. I'm not here for a rigged election. I'm here to deliver us from evil. There's a lot of craziness in the world right now, but don't worry about what's going on out there. You know why. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that the solar flash is an inside job. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the fifth dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. God will deliver. I know it's a confusing time, but God will deliver. We are back in the saddle, Amy. Absolutely, we are back in the saddle. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. Don't lose your way. You could accomplish anything that you put your mind to. The solar flares are expanding your consciousness. Stay focused at this time period and make the most of these energies. I will see you all tonight on Patreon. I will be back on live tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, with our Independence Day special. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. Bye for now.